In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues. Week 10 clash. And the Golden Eagles headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So James Madison's offense will go to work first. And here comes Camden Coleman. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Coleman. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. They'll move the tight end. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Coleman. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good 3rd down defense, and they get the win on that one.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's knocked down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Golden Eagles looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big 4th down stop. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Keller. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. Firing deep. Makes a deep grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them up. Step, let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Will start at their own 27-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a gap. It's Raymond. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year. But
there's a crease. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They want to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's Keller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Coleman. Makes a man miss. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear.
28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15.
129, 129, go!
They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Got a man. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the...
Has it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Dukes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a 1st down. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, the decision to go for it on fourth down pays off. They get it and expect them to go fast here down close to the goal line.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground with the counter. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Muscling ahead on third and short. Plows through the... Another broken tackle. Might have a chance. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here. They've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hood. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. Hold on a minute. minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to... It's a fumble on the play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll... Dead right there, and remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it. Last minute.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tripped up for the tackle.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Look out, he's got maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Dukes trying to cash it in on first and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wideout. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. That's his third score of the game. a season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Coleman. Finds the tight end. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, James Madison. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Coleman. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take... for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board.
They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And the shot to clear is ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Golden Eagles offense will go on the attack first. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Maybe some room here. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Go, go!
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. If you not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Scanning the field, it's Barber. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Fires quickly. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the shot to clears line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He'll try it again. Got a little grass. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Finding open areas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Safe completion on the screen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The shot that clears right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Back to throw, it's Barber. Under fire. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the Baylor Bears.
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Makes one man miss. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The shot that clears are flying down the field. With the catch, it's Gardner. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. There's some room. Touchdown, shot to clear. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And the defenses have dominated this football game until now. Finally, the big explosive play comes, and it comes through the running back. Nice job blocking up front. He finally got a hole, Palmer, that he can run through, and he does the rest.
Yeah, the defense have been playing so well up to that point, but not everybody in their gap, not everybody taking the right angles, and he was able to take advantage of it. It's been a rare mental breakdown for this defense, and now next time they take the field, they got to lock back in, because obviously this game is still close.
Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. The defense stayed home, made the play.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I think
here's a little room there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Golden Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Complete downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the stick. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Courtney. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick, as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Washington. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Ncaa27 can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker, it's English. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. 129, ready to go.
Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Looking for a big gain. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Ncaa27 will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is...
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Finding some room. Thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's...
And guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. Absolute shank. Missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Coastal! And with that... Move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the fourth. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Could be an alley. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it. It's good. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gets it to him on the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So